Hey guys, welcome back to the first episode of season 2 of RaiderRadio. We are so excited to be here. Today I'm your host, Maya. I'm the new producer of RaiderRadio. I was the associate producer last year.
I'm Elena. I'm one of the associate producers this year.
And I'm Alex. I'm also an associate producer, and last year I was the final timeline editor.
And today joining us, we have Miss Diaz.
Hi, thank you for having me today.
Of course. Are we excited?
Super excited. I'm ready.
Amazing. And then later on, we will have a freshman coming in to do some rapid fire questions, who's actually a freshman joining broadcasting. We are also going to be starting, hopefully in September, transitioning to a video podcast, so everyone can stay tuned for that. And today's podcast is just a back to school podcast. We're going to be talking about some of the new things coming into this year and how everyone's feeling about starting up school again. So let's go. Okay, so Ms. Diaz, do you want to just share a little bit to us about what your job is here at Gulliver?
Sure, I would love to. It's actually my 18th year at Gulliver.
Wow.
This is my second year as dean. I know, it's a long time. My second year as dean of academics. I was in the science department prior to that. I was a physics teacher in the science department chair. So I've been at Gulliver for a really long time.
That's amazing.
My role as dean of academics. At the beginning of the school year, I work a lot with students and teachers on the student schedule. And then in the spring, I work on course registration.
Like, how stressful does it get for you when all these kids come saying to their counselors, oh, I want to change classes, I want to change around my schedule? How stressful does that get?
Do you mean when they want their lunch period to be a certain period?
Yes, with their friends.
Which, by the way, we don't accommodate, just to put that on the line. It's not stressful for me. I think that scheduling is a really important process for students. We want health and well-being for students, so we want students to be able to have a good balance in their schedules. We look at things like that when we work with schedule and we make schedule adjustments. And throughout my role, I've really tried to continue some processes of my predecessor and add more layers to make scheduling a more seamless process for the school.
You guys get it done most of the summer, right?
That's correct. This year, I'm speaking today, but schedules are actually being released in a couple days. But we've had a team working all summer, working with conflicts and trying to make sure everything's balanced correctly.
There's usually a lot of work to put everyone's schedule together, isn't it?
Yeah, so if you think 1,000 students times 8 periods, so 8,000 assignments of classes, and then balancing athletics and balancing lunch periods and DSs and having everything
so you guys have an in-depth.
What is your process for all of that?
I would say that I work with a team, and so I work with 2 of the registrars, I work with other administrators, I work with the department chairs very closely, and so it's a several month process.
Do you think once the students get their schedules, majority of them choose to switch something, or a lot of them stay with what they got?
I would say most of the time students stick with what they have. Schedule changes tend to happen after school starts when people try things, right? And we want to offer the flexibility of trying something new and deciding, nope, this isn't for me, I want to do something else instead. And so I would say we have more changes after the first month of school or so.
Kind of transitioning away from kind of your job, I wanted to talk a little bit about, for Alex and Elena, especially Elena, because you're an upperclassman now. You're going to be a junior
now.
How are you feeling about stressful kind of college talks are starting?
Well, people have been preparing me since freshman year that, get ready for college. I think now it's really setting in okay, I really do have to do my best in every, not that I wasn't before, but really do have to do my best in everywhere that I am and, do things that really I like and that could help me more than just, because other people are doing it. And I'm doing IB next year, so I'm really excited to see that and how, all my classes, really fit into what I like to do.
What I'll tell you for sure, since Maya and I are already seniors and we already went through that, the first half is definitely more really trying to focus on your grades and trying to adapt, because now you're an upperclassman and now you're basically given more responsibilities to do. And then the second half is really when college comes in. You're going to have these meetings about Maya learning and Common App, and you're going to have to figure out the schools. And then when you're a senior, that's when really everything is put on you, all the applying. So really just enjoy it. People say it's the hardest year. It's true, but I mean, as long as you know how to spend it and know how to use it, you're going to have a good time.
I like to say I'm really organized in my work. I do all of my stuff before So like I get home and I don't have all this homework
That's
to do.
We're also adding something for juniors. Have you heard about the service learning yet?
No.
So that incentive, so we're phasing out the advisory program, and we're going to be having character education for 9th and 10th grade. And then juniors will be doing a service learning program. But related to what you were just talking about, in that program during third quarter, you'll actually be meeting with your counselors on a regular basis to kick off that whole process.
That's really helpful.
Yeah, so it's going to be probably 7 to 8 sessions, like specifically with your college counselor to really like
Cool.
dig in.
That's cool.
That's amazing. Now, moving on. So just from the, not even the perspective being Dean of Academics, just the perspective of a faculty member at Gulliver, we do have some new student policies coming in. The uniform changes. We have to wear a polo like every day except for Friday. There's a lot of new teachers coming in, a lot of like the buildings are kind of being redone. It's the second year of Yonder Pouches. Just the perspective of a faculty member. How do you think that will kind of affect the students?
I mean, I would say from an administrator perspective, like all of the changes that we make and all the decisions that are made for the school are with the students in mind.
Of course.
And so the foundation is student health and well-being.
Yes.
And for this to be like an educational experience and an academic community where students really can devote their time to the academics.
Alex, Elena, how are you feeling?
Me personally, I love wearing t-shirts because I think they're a little more comfortable.
I agree.
But I mean, I don't have any problems wearing polos.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, I still get to wear sweaters whenever I get cold, so it's okay. Like
Gulliver approved
sweaters, of course. But also Yonder Pouches, like for me, it also wasn't too big of like a change. I think the biggest thing was just trying to find where people were, but I think a second year of Yonder is not going to be like as bad.
I don't mind it at all. I think it's
neither.
very healthy for the students, honestly. I also really love the new academic changes that Gulliver's making, like you said, just like helping the students advance through like college.
Well, with the rules that are really now being applied, like now you have to wear uniforms, like you guys said, 4 times a week, and we can wear like any Gulliver shirt that shows spirit on Fridays. I can kind of see like now the school's kind of like transitioning into like a new policy because like it wasn't really as great in the past, but now it's kind of like being a little more balanced. And as a senior, I can definitely see a lot of people in my grade. And Maya, you can probably agree, we're probably going to be wearing a lot of college sweatshirts because we are allowed to do that.
Starting in like
fall.
the end of fall.
Yeah, something like that. We can go out to get food now. Like
yeah, that's
seniors.
amazing. I'm excited for that.
I mean, you can choose early release or late bird depending on your schedule if it fits. I mean, there's senior sunrise, senior sunset, like grad bash, prom. I mean, senior skip days. Like, I mean, as a senior now, you kind of have all these privileges, and I mean, you have one more chance to like really show the school what you're going to do before you go off to college. And I'm really excited to be a senior. I'm going to be honest. I'm really excited.
Yeah,
Definitely. It's there.
Yeah. Well, Ms. Diaz, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate everything you said here today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
Thank you.
Moving on, now we have our freshman who's actually my brother, Gavin. Want to introduce yourself?
My name's Gavin Altman, and I'm an incoming freshman here at Gulliver.
Welcome to high school, bro.
Welcome.
Coming into broadcasting, are we excited?
Yeah, I'm excited to move to a new campus, new everything, new teachers, make some new friends.
Okay, so as you know, we're going to do some rapid fire questions. They're very random questions. First one, on a scale of 1 to I already get lost, how ready are you? Don't think about it.
I'm 10, so ready to get lost?
You're already lost.
Yeah.
You're already lost?
Yeah.
It's okay. It was the same way. Okay, next question. You walk into the cafeteria. What are you praying that they don't serve?
That they don't serve?
Mm-hmm.
Something green. I don't like green things.
You don't like vegetables?
No,
He's
not
gonna
really.
like the salad bar.
I don't eat. I don't like
Yeah,
salad.
I don't like that either. I agree with you, man. How many alarms are you setting for the first day?
First day, so I set 1 alarm. Planning on setting 1, and then hopefully my mom will be my second alarm.
What's your emergency excuse if you're late to first period?
My sister was driving.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. What's your strategy if you walk into the wrong classroom?
I would say that I'm a freshman and I don't know the campus yet,
if it makes you feel better, that happened to me my first day of freshman year.
I mean, it happens to me all the time, so I'm gonna be honest.
And last question, you drop your books in the hallway. So what are you going to do? You're going to laugh, cry, fake an injury?
Might be a mix between laughing and faking an injury.
You'd fake an injury?
Might make it look like I tripped a little
yeah.
bit.
Valid.
I also
yeah.
might cry a little bit.
Oh,
Just fake cry.
really? Oh. Okay, that's it for the questions. How are you feeling about the uniform changes? Like, I know you came in expecting to wear t-shirts every day. What about, like, I know the soda machines are kind of going away, the vending machines. How are you feeling about that?
I wouldn't say I'm like highly upset about it. I mean, obviously there's some upset because you're coming to high school, you get more freedom. You know, you want to use those vending machines, the soda machines. But it's also good for yourself in general. It just helps you focus on school a bit more, I would say. I know they're possibly keeping some, if I'm correct, like
Yeah.
one or two. So that's good. Just it gives you more freedom in it, but they're also trying to keep it as a controlled environment, I would say, which is helpful for students.
Like, if we were to give you some advice coming in as a freshman, I'd say, like, have fun, because freshman year for me at least, it was the most, like, carefree kind of
for me,
because I took A push sophomore year.
Me too.
So that kind of made it kind of stressful because A push usually you take junior year in most other schools, but Gulliver does it sophomore year. So I'd say for like as a freshman, just like have fun,
like
be carefree, enjoy it, because like the next thing you know, you're like a senior and applying to colleges.
I mean, really, freshman and sophomore year, you just got to have a good time, and then junior year is really like when things start to kick in, the second half.
Yeah.
But really enjoy, man.
Yeah.
Time will fly, I promise you.
I think that's it. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening, and make sure to check out our next August episode, which should be coming out pretty soon, and check out our channel on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts, and we'll see you guys for the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
guys.
Thank you.